What up, Dokkaners? LR TEQ, Golden Frieza Gogeta, Rainbow Max Links. Before we jump in, I'm actually going to do a bit of a discussion in this video because normally, while I just jump straight into the action, I feel like this one requires a little bit more of a discussion on how to go about building the character. So check out my previous video, my 55% one, because I have some thoughts before I go in. I have some more thoughts afterwards. So check that out. But now I'm going to talk a little bit more about why I think the best build is dodge, but I also think that there's another way to build the character. I don't necessarily think the alternate build is better, but I do think that it is a viable option. So let's start with why I think the maximum dodge is the best choice. The simple reason is because this unit is your slot 1 frame 1 tank. So this unit has to be the one to intercept all possible dangerous situations that happens in the slot 1, minus of course the AoE. So with this unit being in the slot 1, guarding and 70% damage reduction are obviously a very good combination, but considering this unit does not gain defense on the supers, considering this unit does not have as much defense as I was expecting going into that slot 1, you have to build up to it, but even still, it can be deceptively low in certain situations. I found myself taking a considerable amount of damage during shots where I wasn't expecting to take that much. Granted, the unit was at 55%, so obviously with more copies, the unit becomes more robust, so this becomes less of an issue, but still, there are going to be certain situations where that can be a problem. It's similar to the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the AGL GDC unit, where, yeah, unit is going to be very good defensively, but there's going to be certain situations where it's not. And so I think to account for that, maximizing dodge maximizes your consistency of being a reliable slot 1. It doesn't solve all your problems, and also it does not interfere with this part of the passive. You still gain defense even if you dodge attack that is coming your way. This has been confirmed. So because of that, I think dodge is the best. I think critical will be gained over time or during the turn with this. And then of course, when you transform into Gogeta, Gogeta doesn't need any help. Gogeta is a pretty complete unit on his own. He does great damage. He has great dodge. He has great critical. He has everything. So this is really just about building for optimizing the Frieza. So that's why I think dodge is the best. However, in order to showcase the unit's defensive prowess, dodging doesn't really do that. So what I did for now is I've actually respec'd the unit into the other build that people are talking about, which is more of an additional and critical focus with 0 dodge. The reason for this, and I do understand why, is because this part of the passive does suffer from the dodge build. For every attack received, you get attack plus 100%, you gain more crit. If you dodge the attack, Proton is confirmed, you do not get this part of the bonus. You do not get that part of the passive. Again, 20 dodge, 25 dodge, it's not going to necessarily mean you dodge everything, but it will cost you some potential attack. I consider the Frieza to be a tank. I don't care so much about Frieza doing the damage. I care about Frieza being the tank, the facilitator. If you want to have a Frieza that can do more damage, then yeah, you would obviously want to diminish the dodge a little bit so that you can do that. But again, you run the risk of certain situations coming up where maybe it's a little too much for the Frieza to handle, or maybe the Frieza gets stunned. I was going to say paralyzed. This isn't Pokemon. Stunned or sealed or something like that. I think dodge is still a healthy investment for this unit considering the meta that we're in today. Enemies can hit you with a slot 1 frame 1 seal, stun, all sorts of stuff. So because of all of those different reasons, I just think that dodge is ultimately better. But for the sake of the showcase, we are going to try this without dodge. What does a Rainbow Frieza look like with no dodge? Every single hit will be received. We will gain all those extra stats. Let's see what that looks like. And I'm also doing this because I want to test out something that you guys have been asking for. I'm going to go into the Gogeta clone event either in this video or the next one. And we're going to see what that taunt mechanic looks like with 0 dodge and just eating up all those attacks. I want to see what our attack stack can look like. So because of that, this is my current build, but let me be very, very clear. I think this build, what you see on screen, that is ginormic, I think this is ultimately the best build for the Frieza. That's all I got to say. So that being said, we're going to run back through the same events that we did in the first video. Go check that out to see how the unit is different. I'm also bringing a friend unit that also operates the same way. I'm looking through my friends list and I'm seeing players have both of those builds that I just talked about. This one, for example, is additionals and critical. I found another one that is rainbow, that is defense, dodge oriented with the remainder going into additional. So either way is going to be solid. It's just a matter of personal preference. I personally prefer the dodge. That being said, let's do it. And now that we don't have to worry about stupid copyright, I can turn on the in-game music and I can turn off my custom robo track. Comment section down below. Do you like custom robo? Please say yes. All right, so let's see. What are our rotations? Very good. We've got the friend unit on turn D. So let's do it. Let's get it.
It's about time I got
All
a
right.
chance to fight.
It's pretty obvious you're not going to defeat him by yourself.
Also, please forgive me if audio levels might be a little louder than normal or whatnot. I recently switched programs, so I'm like live DJing and adjusting levels on the fly. And so I'm not used to the certain levels. So if something seems too loud or too soft, I'm working on it, my bad. Okay, so we're gonna put the Frieza in slot 1. We could, of course, use the target focus, but that's a no. We don't want to do that right now. I wanted to see what happens here. So we're gonna put Golden Frieza in slot 1. And yeah, we're gonna have maximum key, so that's very good. And we're going to be getting hit twice, so we're going to get 300% attack. We're also going to be getting 20% crit. And I have no crit invested in the... Actually, no, I have 14. So I got 28% crit as a backup. But remember, hit potential is calculated separately, 22%. So if the 20% crit fails, then the backup 22% could potentially activate. So let's do this. And then also I got my goat Vegeta in the slot 3, doing his stacking, doing his thing. So here we go. It's a shame he doesn't support at all. He does no support whatsoever. All right, so we got guard. We got 70% damage reduction. You see that? 69,000 damage. Now against this guy, that's not, you know, it's not fatal. But that's kind of where I started thinking, yeah, you know what? You might want some dodge. Because sometimes you just don't want the smoke, you know? A tank is good and all. What's our attack stat? I forgot to see. I should have looked at the attack. The second one was like 21 million. So obviously I'm sure it got pretty good. But sometimes you just don't want the smoke. Even if a tank can tank an attack, doesn't mean necessarily want it to always happen, right? Like I remember when the AGL Golden Frieza EZA took place. Back then, 90% damage reduction with like 0 stats was ultra impressive. But even with 90% damage reduction, your slot 1 basically secured, a full dodge build is still good because it avoids stuns, it avoids seals, it avoids other potential issues. So I still think even with a unit with crazy tanking abilities, unless it's like 100% immune to all negative effects and guaranteed guard forever, I would not ever want to not include some dodge on those like crazy tanks. Just by virtue of enemies now being able to do more than just hit you hard, but do extra stuff. You did. Yep. God, I love this hit. Dude, I love this Vegeta. He might be in contention for favorite just looking character in the game. The SSR jacket Vegeta looks so good. All right. Also, our links are max links and kind of duty. Not every rotation has optimal setups. Okay, so here we got a great setup. Again, the friend unit has no dodge, just like mine, and max links. So this will be a great test to see. And we're just gonna go after the oh my god, what is with these orbs? We're just gonna go after the rose. We don't need anything in, as far as key, how much key we got, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna keep the Frieza around because maximum synergy. So first turn we don't need anything. Frieza keeps his damage reduction, so we'll do that. And then we will do this for the Broly if we need it. So we're gonna be getting hit 3 times before we retaliate. 1, 2, 3. 450% extra attack. 52.6 million attack stat. 30% chance to crit. Back up 28%. 31 million damage. Now I will say, in the context of this team, or you know, primarily movie bosses, the firepower can be lacking at times because the GDC upgrades have made other teams far inferior. This guy is obviously the first step in the new direction for movie reps, but we're kidding ourselves if we think that there are a massive amount of like hard-hitting units on movie reps. There's not. So this guy getting the ability to do that sort of number is pretty good. But again, if some nasty cataclysmic attack slot 1 frame 1 were to drop, Golden Frieza may or may not be able to handle it, even with guard, even with 70% damage reduction, because the defense just ain't there. My unit has 800 attack in the bronze. The friend unit has 800 defense in the bronze. So yeah, we're gonna see a little bit of both. And we still didn't kill this turn. So some would say like go max critical. I don't think so. I don't think so. But hey, you want to build them differently? By all means, go for it. After 5 turns, Golden Frieza doesn't have guaranteed guard. You only have 70%. That ain't so good. Thank you, Broly, idiot. Real quick, as we work our way back, I just want to see how much attack stat my Frieza gets after getting hit 3 times. So we're getting smacked in the slot 1 again, 66k, 3 hits. What's our attack stat? 42.3. All right, let's move up. Let's catch up. All right, we're back on the same turn where we died last time. Rose is again attacking in the slot 3, so I've moved this dummy to slot 2, and I'm hoping that the int Golden Frieza will be okay. But we'll see. We'll see. Golden Frieza only got hit once in slot 1 before attacking, so he had about 25 million attack stat. But the reason why I'm showing this is because I just want to see what the damage is going to look like after we launch all these attacks, because that is still a reflection of the leader skill. And considering movie reps is sort of a mixed bag at the moment, it is important to see what sort of numbers you're looking at defensively with these units, because you're probably going to be running these types of guys on your team. All right, so this guy turn 1 has the maximum damage reduction. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the Frieza links because we had to put him in slot 3. But he's got that dodge build in him. And he's getting extra defense. Oh, he good. Dodge? Nope. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah. 155. Very good. All right. Back to this one. My Frieza has been hit how many times? Oh, 5 times. Okay, so the defense has been maxed out. We got the 100% defense, and now we are going to only be hit. We're only going to be hit twice before we attack. So that means 300% attack, 20% crit. We should kill. What's our defense looking like? Oh, that's very good. I missed. I straight up just whiffed. All right. My giant hands just missed. Okay. Thank you for that. All right, we've been hit twice. 30.8 million attack stat. Do we kill? We got 20% crit with a 22% backup, 25 million. Very good. 19.9 million attack stat on the follow-up. 17 million, and we got another one. Does it kill? Hey, we got crit on all 3. Wow. Okay. Damn. All right, now we are at the Fusion Zamasu, and we can change if we so choose, which we should do, because this is the perfect time to do it, because we just got the part of the passive where orbs are changing to TEQ and other orbs are changing to rainbow. So this is basically like an unofficial version of the active skill that the Gogeta can do, only not to the same extent, right? Gogeta can give you a full field of 23. We don't need to do all that, but we are going to do this. And so because of this, we're going to be picking up 13 orbs. So that gives everybody 130% defense. I'm going to be honest, I kind of want to put Broly in slot 3 because I want to see how much damage he would take. He only has guard, but nah. Let's do this. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do that. 13 orbs means guaranteed dodge, so this is another point in favor of the 0 dodge build. You're already going to get the dodge when you transform into Gogeta, but you have to pick up enough orbs because you have a base 50 dodge, and then you have to pick up at least 10 more orbs. Remember, it's 5% per orbs, so you got to pick up 10. Since we got 13 there, we good. And yeah, I'll just keep Broly around here. We'll put my goat Vegeta in slot 3. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Let's see what kind of numbers we do, though. This is the friend unit with 25. Oh, this is actually a 90% friend unit. 50 million attack stat. Okay.
50 million.
37 million attack, or 37 million damage. That 32 million attacks on the follow-up.
50 million damage. What do you think this is, Chelsea Carter?
All right, so we're kind of hovering around 30 million. Very good. Nice. Very nice. He had 130% extra attack. Good damage. Very good damage. We just boosted everybody's defense twice. The Ultra Super from Gogeta gives everybody 50% defense, and then obviously all the orbs picked up gives us another 130% defense. So solid, and it looks like we're not going to even see Fusion Zamasu retaliate. With this Q. We're going to kill here, and so now on the following turn, I'm going to use Frieza's target focus.
Ooh, and we got the Frieza back too. Oh yeah.
I don't want to transform the gods because they will cancel an attack, and if they do, that will ruin our whole plan of we're only getting hit 3 times. Well, that's lame. That sucks. All right, so let's go ahead and do the, oh wait, hold on, I turned off skills. I want to see it. I want to see Frieza do his thing. Let's do it. Get it. Give me.
Behold, this is Golden Frieza, the last thing you will ever see.
It would have been actually really cool to see Golden Frieza somehow deal with the Zamasu. Just having those two interact, you know? All right, so now we've got everything going after the Golden Frieza. That has given us 400% defense and key 24. So we're gonna actually put him in slot 3 because I want to have all those hits go after the Frieza. We're gonna put the Super or the Int Frieza next to him. So let's go ahead and yeah, I don't need to do a whole lot of damage. In fact, you know what? You can chill, buddy. You ain't gotta do nothing. And then you too. You ain't gotta do nothing. And let's do this. We're saving up all these tech orbs for next turn for Gogeta. So here we go. Don't do anything, please. Don't do anything. So we're gonna be getting hit. Double digits. This is a one-time deal. So yeah, no dodge, not a problem here because Fusion Zamasu doesn't stun. Fusion Zamasu doesn't seal. He just hits hard, but we tank it because no problem. 3, 4. All right, 40% crit, 79 million attack stat for my attack-focused zero dodge Max Links Rainbow Frieza. And we did 20 million damage there. 51 million attack stat here. We didn't get a crit. We got 24 million. All right. Cool. Cool.
Mind your own business, Kakarot.
Yeah, I get it. I've never faced someone this strong before. I'm getting excited.
Now, let me say, if that were against an enemy who had an added effect in their super, and it was a seal or a stun, then Frieza would obviously redirect the attack to him, absorb it, get the stun, get the seal, and that now takes out 1/3 of your attack force for the turn. I'm not saying that that build is bad, but if you have dodge on the unit, there's always a chance that the dodge weasels you out of potentially getting sealed or stunned. The more dodge, obviously, the higher the chance. And then you could maybe preserve that rotation and get those extra damaging attacks in there. So here, I'm gonna keep it on the Gogeta. I'm gonna go full Gogeta active because I want to have the full field of orbs, and then we'll see what kind of numbers we're looking at here. And then we'll put Broly in slot 3 because if Zamasu survives, I want to see how much damage the
I'll handle this.
I want to see how much damage the Broly can take. Oh, and we can do that. Hold on. Let's do this first. Let's do that. You know what? I kind of want to put him in slot 1. I want to see what it's like with guard, 26% damage reduction before attacking, and the extra defense he's about to get, courtesy of the Gogeta active. And Goku being on the rotation, does that give us extra attack? It does. Okay, I don't want to do that. I want to switch him to defense because that's not what we did in the 55%. So let's go ahead and use the active here. $33.7 million attack stat. You know, there's not a whole lot of health left. Man, nah, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Nah, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Oh, wait, I can't. I should have picked up the orb. Yeah, you know what? It's meant to be. Whatever. All right, let's just do that. I was just joking. Who gives us more links? Oh, okay. Wait, what? 4? 3. Yeah, Broly. Okay, let's do Broly. Everybody's got 230% extra defense. It doesn't matter because Gogeta's gonna murder him. So here we go. Shwing. 70 million attack stat. 33.6 million damage there. 8 million on slap. 46 million attack stat on the follow-up. $21.7, and we got another one. 49 million attack stat. And you're dead. Because we got all those additionals, remember? Every 5 key spheres collected, you get that. You get another additional. You picked up 23. So besides the main super, we've got 4 more super attacks guaranteed, as well as the potential hidden potential. All right, so that clears the first one. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, same sort of setup. We are fighting the future super boss rush. So let's go ahead and jump in. Once again, the rotations are perfecto. Here we go. You know what? I'm going to turn off animations. We've already seen everything. We don't need to see it all again. Thank you. Okay. Go ahead and do that. All right, so no dodge. So we're going to put him in slot 1, and let's see what sort of damage we take. Let's do this. Then we'll let the AGL Gogeta actually do something here. And then we'll put my goat in slot 3. Oh, it's going to be like that, huh? Well, all right then. And look at that. We have been sealed. No super attack. No 50% attack boost for the rotation. Nothing. Why? Because we got hit. Now, had we had dodge, not saying that that would have meant we guaranteed dodge it, but we would have had a chance. So, because of that point, maybe you could throw in a little bit of dodge. I personally would prefer to just throw in more. Dodge builds may seem annoying, and trust me, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when I feel a dodge build is best, I sometimes question myself because I'm just like, oh, everyone's gonna think I'm a dodge like freak now. But now more than ever, dodge doesn't just serve the purpose of avoiding damage. It also serves to avoid status effects. Status effects are very irritating. My Frieza getting hit just reduced the offensive efficiency of this rotation. We would have got 50% extra attack for both of my units, slot 2 and 3. That's gone. We lost the Frieza attack itself. And it looks like we are not ending this turn. Wow. All right. Now let's run it back. Golden Frieza slot 1. Gogeta slot 2. We will get extra defense with the Janemba in slot 3 and extra key. Is he smacking me in slot 1 again? 1 attack, 2 attack, 3 attack, and noise. All right. 36.5 million attack set for the friend lead, who is also 0 dodge. We did 29 million damage. That's what we just lost because we got stunned before. Sealed, whatever. All right. After this turn, the Frieza will for sure max out that defense because we'll get hit 3 more times. Only been hit twice. So let's have, ooh, this is where the Broly trio is great because of the orb changing that the Frieza can do. If you give that to the Broly, you can get a guaranteed dodge. So like right here, you can just have a guaranteed dodge. That's one of the great abilities that the Broly trio can give you, even at the lower leader skill. You're not getting the full 250, but the unit still cooks. So let's do this. Then we will do this for the AGL Vegeta, and we still have 7 orbs. So perfect. There we go. Red, blue kill you. So the red orbs and the blue orbs will give extra attack. Purple and green give defense to everybody. So we're at 22 million attack stat for my Frieza. Did 9 million damage, no crit there. Okay. 14 million on the second super. 15.6 million on the third super. 10 million, we got a crit there. Nice. Ooh, we're getting hit with a super. Final hit needed. And we have maxed out defense. We got the 50% attack boost off. Vegeta can get to work. I think we lost on this run with my team in the 55%. I'm hoping this time around we can take advantage. Oh yeah, we lost on, I think we lost at STR Vegito Blue. We didn't even get to the final round. If need be, I'll just use an item to just get by. Oh, you know what? Also, Broly Trio gives an extra boost to Super I forgot. I think we get extra 10% damage reduction. That's another thing. I completely forgot about that. Let me look and see exactly. I think it's 10% damage reduction extra to movie bosses or super bosses. Let me just see. When attacking with 24 key launches an additional super attack. Okay. When attacking with 24 keys. So he has to attack first. So in that sort of a situation, if you have more than 7 orbs, what you can do is put Broly Trio slot 1, have them attack first, and then you can give the Frieza the extra 10% damage reduction. If the attack is happening in slot 2 or something, you need the Frieza to intercept, and you have a 0 dodge build, you would have 80% damage reduction plus the guard. So yeah, Broly Trio, very nice. All right, so we still didn't kill, so let's go ahead and have the Frieza take care of it. How much does the Frieza have in terms of hits received? Only 3. Okay. So we're probably not going to get a hit a 5th time, only the 4th one. Oh! Rude. 16.6 million attack stat for the friend Frieza. Don't attack again, don't attack again. Oh, me. So we will actually be needing that 5th and final turn for this Frieza to get hit 5 times. Kind of crazy, no? All right, so here, you know what we could do is we just use, yeah, I think we should. I think we should take advantage of the guard while we have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the target focus right here. And let's just see. I'm just gonna throw him in slot 3. No, actually, I'm gonna throw him in slot 2. We're gonna be missing 1 hit. Yeah, let's do that. For this one, I am gonna give him more attack. So I'm gonna switch this guy to defense mode. He gives attack to successors, which this guy is, and fusion. All right, so let's go ahead and activate target focus, engage. We are getting 40% defense from the Janemba in slot 3. We're getting 40% attack from the Goku in slot 1. So let's do this. Frieza is fine. And Janemba is also fine. Here we go. 1. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have used a scouter. Oopsies. 72.9 million attack stat. 50% crit chance with a backup 22%. We did 26 million on the first one. We did not get the crit. We did not get the crit again. We did not get the crit again. Even with all them hits received and the backup crit, still didn't get it. RNG is a pretty funny thing, isn't it? But in all fairness, 79 million attack set is pretty awesome. All right, so here I have no idea where the attack is going to be happening. I also don't want to waste another target focus. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to switch over to you. And we're going to test out our luck with some dodging. 7 orbs, so that's 35% additional dodge coming in. So that's 85% chance to dodge. Can we set up for 7 orbs for the Broly trio? I'm not sure. I'm also going to transform these guys into the blues just to maybe give us a better chance. Oh, no. Wait. Actually, that might have helped. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. So let me do this. Yeah. I think that actually really helped. So we're going to do that. I don't think it's going to come to it, but if we need to, we got guaranteed dodge from the Broly trio. Also, red-blue kill you, so we're gaining extra attack by picking up those blue orbs. All right, we dodged it, 85%. Excellent. 45.1 million attack stat after 7 orbs picked up for the 0 dodge build Rainbow Max Links. 26.2 million on the Gogeta. Sweet. 29 million attack stat on this one. We picked up 7 orbs, so only 1 additional super attack is guaranteed. Took him out. Okay. All right, so now we are on turn 7. Right? Yes. So my Golden Frieza has now dropped down to a 70% chance to guard. Right? Oh, 6th turn. 70% chance to guard, but we got it because we got the Wakanda symbol here. See that? The second to last symbol, that is the guard activation. So we did get it. All right. So let me switch you into attack mode. I'm going to keep Frieza in slot 1. So let's do this. Then we put Gogeta slot 2. And then we put my goat in slot 3. The coated goat. The coat goat. All right, we're getting hit. We got the guard. We got the damage reduction. We got the extra defense courtesy of the AGL Gogeta. Damn. See, that's a lot of damage, man. This isn't even like the top end premier event. This is still a good event, but this is nowhere near like the top of the difficulty spikes, right? So we just took 300,000 damage from STR Vegito at 100%. The links aren't all there, I will admit, but we do have an extra 40% defensive bump from this guy. And that's just why I think dodge is better. I sacrifice the potential for more attack, yes, but I think it's a worthwhile cost because it gives me more potential consistent slot 1 defense. With my 20 dodge build, I could have maybe dodged that. Again, I will once again point out, you don't have to necessarily put all dodge, you could put some dodge. I am going a bit extreme here by testing this out with 0 dodge, but that's only because I don't want a dodge to proc to kind of ruin my testing. We're getting hit in slot 2. This guy does not have any extra defense because the Frieza boosted the attack, not defensive. This guy took less. He had type advantage, so natural guard, and he had guard plus defense building. Okay. And now we're back here. Let's check and see how the Frieza is doing this turn. He also got the guard because this is now his 6th turn, 7th turn. Yeah. So, what I'm going to do, though, is I am going to... Yikes. Yeah, you know what? I think I just want to try to kill here. So let's do this. Or maybe we should prioritize... Nah, that's fine. No, you know what? No. Nope. Since there's only 1 attack in slot 1, Frieza is not necessary. We're going to keep it on Gogeta. Because all the orbs that we pick up... Oh, the orbs changed. Oh, wait. It's because... Here I come. No. Okay. Okay. So let's see. 8 orbs. 6. You know what we can do is I could do this. The blues are not going to get hit, and then I could bring more orbs down. Oh, it didn't change anything. But it was still a good try. Okay, so we're going to do this. 80%. We have 90% dodge, but we have 80% team defense. I'm going to go ahead and give all this to the Janemba. 80% team defense plus the 40% from the Janemba. Let's see what the Janemba can do in the slot 3. He's got dodge and he's got guard. And we're going to get extra 50% even more defense from the Gogeta. $39.8 million attack stat for the Gogeta. 22.9 million damage. 26.1 million attack stat for the Gogeta. This is our 1 guaranteed additional, and we get 15.1. And we did not get a third with the hit potential. And we dodged. Very nice. All right. This will be a good test. Please don't die, because I actually want to move on here. Dodge. Uh-oh. Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Sweet. We're actually gonna move on. All right. In the interest of just getting a little bit more defense going, let me put the Saiyans in slot 1. And then I'm gonna heal up. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't. I'm just gonna do this. I don't want to get the Dokkan attack here, and then I'll do this. I'm gonna do this for the Broly trio. Oh, you know what? I might have just shot myself in the foot. Uh-oh. I might have just made a huge mistake, actually. Oh, do me a favor. Please kill. Please kill. Let's do... Yeah, we're good. Okay. Cool. All right, Frieza still gets to go. Good dodge, good dodge, good dodge, good dodge. Next turn, we got a Dokkan attack coming in. Did I use my active with the other Gogeta? Oof. All right, up next. Int Trunks, right? Yes. Int Trunks. Active skill? Yes, active skill. I haven't used either one. Nah, I'm just gonna use Gogeta's active because we need it. We got 2 techs here. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the active. We're gonna transform all orbs into tech. 19 million, 20 million basically on the active. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. 230% extra defense for everybody, and then we're also gonna get another 50. Then we will do this for the blues. Actually, we should probably do this to give him some dodge. And then we'll give this to the Vegeta Goat, the Coat Goat in slot 3, whose defense is progressing quite nicely. 1 million defense, not bad. And all this extra defense is going to be great for that Vegeta. Oh, dodge.
Time to get
Let's face
serious.
it. If we got hit, we would have been dead. There's not much showcasing needed there. I'm going to go ahead and do this.
Gonna go
All
on.
right, let's see what kind of numbers we're getting here. 220% max links, all orbs, good, solid conditions. What are we looking at? $40 million damage against the Int Trunks is honestly really good. Really good. Like 12 million? Me like. Yep, all these additionals. We don't need crit, by the way. Okay. 14.7 million attack stuff for the gods. Let's see what kind of numbers we're getting here. It's not going to reflect in terms of offense. It's the defense we're talking about. We've got a 50% chance to dodge. So if we don't see it here, we'll see it definitely with the Vegeta in slot 3. Actually, wait, no. You know what? Vegeta slot 3 has 80% dodge, so we might not even see it at all. But if somebody does get hit, they're getting 280% extra defense because of Gogeta. Yep, dodge that one. Vegeta in the slot 3, stacking that defense like a goat. 5.5 million damage there. His attack stat is not going up. It's the defense, remember. All right, you gonna hit me? You have what it takes? Oh. We did nothing. We took nothing. Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and transform the Gogeta. Let me do this. Yep, let me do that. And then I'm gonna activate Gogeta. I'm also gonna use Gogeta's active to raise our stats a little bit. Actually, do I want to? No, we should see how much damage. No. We should see how much damage Frieza takes without that, because this might be a little too good. So let's just, I want to see what Frieza can do without all the extra cushioning. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared we're gonna die. I'm just so scared. I can't do it. I'm too scared. For every rainbow key sphere, we'll get an extra attack plus 50% damage reduction. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this. I'm sorry, I'm too scared. I have no faith in Frieza in this particular instance. I have faith in Frieza regardless, but in this particular instance, I don't. I'm sorry. I can't. 52.8 million attack stat for the 100% max links. Frieza here with the 59% bonus attack and defense courtesy of Gogeta. 34 million attack stat follow-up. We got the Gogeta bonus, we got the Janemba bonus, all that. We still took that. Okay. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? With all that, we still took a lot of damage right there. I'm glad I didn't change it. With the Gogeta bonus, we still took 200,000 damage. Yes, I know. Type disadvantage, I know. I'm not trying to set up the Frieza for failure. I'm just saying, dude, and he had guard, by the way. I checked. He had guard activated. He's just not going to help you in every single situation. And it's just proving my point that dodge is ultimately safer for me. But that really just boils down to a preference, a personal preference. If you don't care about that, if you are the type to use items more frequently than I do, which is saying something because I use items a lot, don't worry about it. I just think covering more general, more broad cases, Frieza with the dodge is just better. I don't need him to be doing like, you know, a billion damage. I'll do it when I want to set it up that way, but otherwise I'm good. All right, so we got an attack happening here. How do we know that? Hey, how are we scouting? Oh, did I use the scouter? Wait. How do we know where the... Am I dumb? Oh, is it this guy? Yeah, that's why. Okay, we got an attack happening in slot D. So I'm gonna put Broly in slot 1. 7 orbs picked up, so that will give us the guaranteed dodge in slot 1. Then I'm gonna put the Gogeta in slot 2. 9 orbs picked up. That is a 95% chance to dodge. So let's do that. And then we will put the blues in slot 3. I don't want to use his active because I don't want him to steal the show. Dodge. So now we have 10% additional damage reduction for the Gogeta. We also picked up physical orbs. Oh, that doesn't do anything for us. We picked up rainbow key spheres, so that gave us an extra 15% attack and defense. All right, here we go. 42.3 million attack stat. We only have one additional super attack guaranteed, 20 million on the first. 27.7 million attack stat on the second one. $13.3. 29.8. So we got the additional on the hit of potential. And that's it. 95% chance to dodge. 95% chance to dodge. 95% chance. If it ain't 100, it's 0. If you ask me. Okay, we're definitely not going to kill. This is good. I'm going to put Frieza again, and this time without the Gogeta cushioning. Let's see how much damage we take. Hopefully we get the guard. It's 70% chance, so we should get it. We got it. And he is attacking in slot 2. I want to see it.
No, but the Gogeta, no.
Vegeta in slot 3 has the additional attack. I don't care about that. When all allies attacking in the same turn are movie heroes or movie bosses, we have an 80% chance to dodge. I'm gonna put him in slot. I'm gonna put this Vegeta in slot 1. This is strictly just for science. I really want the Frieza to get hit. So I gotta put Vegeta slot 1. I really hope he doesn't get hit, man. 80% dodge, and he's got a backup 20% dodge, so 84% collectively. All right, so let's go ahead and do this for the Frieza. Oh, you know what? Frieza might just kill. Yeah. So the odds are very much against us here in terms of success, but let's see if we can pull it off. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. 84% and you get hit. You're an idiot. Oh. 9.5 million attack stat. That's cute. Okay. Well. All right, we're gonna see it. We're not surviving because we have no health because the dummy in slot 1 didn't dodge. Let's see how much damage we take. Last time we saw with Gogeta's support. This time we don't. Here we go. Frieza, buddy, you got this. No, you don't. That's a big difference. All right, we're gonna do one more run, just see how far we can go against the new Pure Saiyans Red Zone Stage 2. And we're just gonna go the distance with this team, see how far we can go. Everyone is the same. The main point is to obviously see how much the Friezas can tank. I should also point out that, you know, my whole approach to the character's design is also considering him as a lead. You could, of course, run the Frieza on a fused fighter team. If this Frieza is one among, like, you know, 5 other superstar giants, then this unit's responsibilities in the slot 1 obviously change. So that obviously will still, I mean, that will alter how you would approach building the character. But I am, of course, also considering the leader skill, because this guy leads sort of the next generation of movie heroes and movie bosses. So assuming you're running other units who are probably less inclined to handle the slot 1 responsibilities, that will more often than not fall to Frieza. But anyway, let's go ahead and do this. We'll put Frieza slot 1. So let's do that. Oh, wait a minute. Can we? Can we give something to the Broly trio? Well, let's hope he can dodge. 50% chance to dodge. Oh, nice. Okay. Nappa, slot 1, frame 1. No dodge. Are you serious? That's before his 500% attack buff. He just took 100,000 damage. I said this before, I'll say it again. I don't care about Gogeta. Gogeta's fine. He picks up a ton of orbs. He's great. Obviously, if you still die after picking like 8 orbs, that's just because RNG hates you. You must have, like, you know, Black Cat must have walked across you. 8 orbs gives you 90% dodge. You get hit by that, there's just nothing you can do. It's just about Frieza. Like, all I care about is boosting up Frieza's overall longevity. He needs dodge. He needs it. Are we gonna get him killed before the 5th turn? Yeah, we should. By turn 5, we should be able to. All I ask is that you don't choke. Please don't choke. Please don't choke, buddy. Thank you. Whew. Okay. Once again, we are about to eat lead. This is a 79% friend lead, by the way. Just kidding. I lied. I was just testing you. It's 100%. Max links with no dodge. I was just testing you. Okay. So let's do that. Right? Yep. We'll give everybody 50% extra attack. We'll do this for the gods. And then we got Janemba in slot 3, giving everybody extra defense, extra key, extra everything. Oh, no super attack right away, huh? Oh, wow. Okay. Twice. 27 million attack stat. 8 million damage. No crit. Okay. 19 million attack stat on the follow-up. No crit. Oh. Oh. So we're attacking Janemba now, huh? You picking on Janemba there, are you, Baldy? Awfully rude, wouldn't you say? Oh, crap. Did I bring the right item? I didn't bring a scouter. I either brought Ghost Usher or Whis, where I should have actually brought a Sensu Bean, because Vegeta locks in the slot in the second form, form 3, phase 3. And it's now turn 3. Oh, I did bring a Sensu Bean. Okay. All right, so I am not going to waste that active. Are you kidding? Are you joking? Let's do this. Give the Vegeta the extra attack boost. We'll do that. And then we'll do that. Love the orb changing. Works very well with the Broly trio. 8.5 million attack stat. Yep. We did not receive any hits before we attacked, so we're not going to be doing a whole lot. But we should be able to tank just fine. Although, you know what? The Vegeta may not. And he's not doing it. Oh, nice. Okay. Light work, no reaction. Ooh, can we kill? One more? Aww. All right, I'm actually just gonna have the gods do it. We know what Frieza's about. I need the gods to stack more. So let's do that. And then we'll do that. And then 7 orbs. Nope. Okay, let's do that. Thank you for the stacks. Thank you, thank you. Now, Janemba's going to thrive from here on out. Type advantage. The Vegeta will thrive from here on out. Type advantage. Broly Trio, obviously, is going to have to get lucky and not get hit by anything nasty. I'm gonna switch the Goku into defense mode because we need the dodge, we need the guarding. So I'm gonna do this, and that means we are putting Frieza in slot D, and he has been hit 5 times. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna change him to no. We still want to Yeah, we don't need to see this because if he picks up 6 orbs, he's gonna have 80% chance to dodge. I still want to see the defense. I need to see more defense from Frieza. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, and then we'll do this. Yeah, I still want to see the defense. I want to see what sort of defense we're looking at here. Please do me a favor and don't attack Goku because that would be very rude. Oh my god, I forgot. He gets stronger with every hit. Oh. Well, it was still better to put Goku slow 1. Stop touching him! Ah! That's pretty good. Still, we didn't take any damage there? Damn. If that's the case, I think we'll be fine at this guy's supers. Bro thinks he's Mr. Terrific, throwing all those, like, objects at enemies. Show off. Well, I'm a punk rocker, yes I am. Yes, I'm a punk rocker. Seriously? 500,000? Really? Almost 600,000. That is not very punk rock of you, Lizard Man. Seriously? God. What is wrong with you? God. We gotta heal, man. Actually, we're not gonna get it here. I need some defense on my boys right now. We have guard, and you know what? Oh my god. If the Frieza gets hit again, we lose. And this is the 79. No, this is also rainbow. But yeah, 11 orbs. Let's go ahead and pick this up. So we're gonna be getting 2 additional super attacks guaranteed. Everybody is gonna be getting 110% Oh, we healed because of Gogeta's ability. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's very nice of you. Okay, so with 110% extra defense and then another 50%, so 160% defense, how will the rest of the rotation go? We saw how much damage 100% Frieza takes, so there's no more that needs to be seen. It's just about how well everyone else will handle it. Guard on the gods with 160% extra defense after stacking. That's what we're gonna see here. All right, it's a good amount of damage. We expected all that. Yup. We're making him angry. Nice dodge. Yep, guaranteed dodge. All right, 160% extra defense plus guard, and he's gonna stack probably 3 times here. We're gonna have a good amount of defense. Be nice. Be nice. Super. Do it. Please, 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 please. Yes. Don't dodge. Get hit. Light work. No reaction. Dude. That was so good. He took less than 100,000 because of the Gogeta defense. This guy tanked better than the Frieza. There you go. Well, there you go. Oh, I love this video. This is such a good showcase. We're showing every aspect of this unit, both good and bad. All right, so here, I guess, let's put the Frieza back in slot 1, I suppose. I think. Yeah, let's do it. Let's put Frieza slot 1. I really don't want to give up those 7 orbs though. I'm trying to see if I can save that. So if I do this, okay, and then I gotta switch this guy actually. Okay, and then we'll do you know what? I'm benching you. Yeah, okay, I'm benching you. Let's do this. 7 orbs, guaranteed dodge, and then we will do this with Vegeta. Okay. I just realized I forgot to check the guard. We had it. All right. Well, how much damage we taking here? Oh, that's because, right, we haven't hit him yet. So we took less than 100,000 because we didn't anger him at all, which is about the same amount that the gods took last turn with no damage reduction and only guard, but the 160% extra team defense. Interesting. Very interesting. Broly trio with the guaranteed dodge. That's nice. Now, next turn, he does not have an AoE. He just hits very, very hard. So what we'll first do is we'll use the target focus with both of them. And then after that, we will try to see if we can gauge how much damage. Or maybe, you know what? No. We'll use the target focus with one of them. And then we'll use... we won't use the target focus, and we'll see how much damage we take when we get there. Okay, so over here, we are going to lose the Vegeta's going to come over here, so I'm going to switch the gods over to the other rotation. So 5 orbs. Yikes, I don't like that. Let's do this.
Here I come.
5 orbs is just not enough. Let's do this. Okay. Then we shall do this. We're not going to be getting the team defense. We're not getting the support here because this guy's in slot 2. He has to be in slot 1 or slot 3 to get the extra key in defense, but that's okay because we're trading the gods for the Gogeta. Are we going to kill, actually? We may not kill. I'm going to just transform just in case. Yeah, I don't trust this rotation. So let's go ahead and let's do this. All right. Okay. All right, light work, no reaction. 98,000. 118. We had no support this turn. Last turn we had 40% defense from Vegeta. This turn we could have had the same amount because of the Janemba, but we didn't, so we took a little bit more. 118. Not impressed. I should be taking less than that, man. Freezer's supposed to be the #1 tank. What gives? What gives? I don't think I needed to transform. That was a waste. Although, no. You know what? They're going to lose their stats if I didn't. So just kidding. They were going to transform regardless. All right. Final round it is. So for this turn, we have no Vegeta. Oh, no, we do. But this is the wrong one. Okay. So we've got Broly Trio locked in slot 3. That's what the Sensu Bean is for. But also it doesn't matter because we have the target focus. So I am going to keep the... I'm going to bench the Broly Trio for this turn. And, oh man, we got a Dokkan attack. Is there a way that we don't do the Dokkan attack? I'm going to try to see if we don't do it. So let's... I have to use the Sensu Bean. I got to use the Sensu Bean regardless. No, I'm just going to do it. Whatever. I'm gonna do the target focus. If I use the Sensu Bean, I could move the Frieza into slot 3. I just don't know if I want to do that because we're only missing 1 extra hit, and that's not enough for me. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, I don't want to pick up orbs for the Broly trio that will give us extra attack. So I just want to do, or extra defense. So I'm going to do this for the Vegeta. I think we can get away with it. Yes, we can. Red, blue, that's going to give us extra attack. This is going to give us extra defense. I'd rather give the attack. Okay. No Dokkan attack. Yes! All right. Perfect. 21.4 million attacks that we don't care. We already know what the Frieza can do attack-wise. We care about defense. No, he's nerfing him. Nah, dude. Oh, that's gonna, well, I have a feeling we're gonna take double digits now for sure. Dang. Well, that makes me sad. Super? Nothing? This also lowers the enemy attack. Oh, never mind. Super! Please, super. It was the very last one. All right, how much are we gonna take? Double digits, okay. Janemba is in slot 3. Okay.
I'll handle this.
Actually, we're just gonna once again use the target focus. Next turn, yeah, let's use the target focus again. So let's do this. This time we will be doing the Dokkan attack. So let's oh, don't forget, this is a trick. You can do this. We still have the target focus effect on the Gogeta, but you can do this. And you know what? We're gonna do it because, oh, you know what? He's getting stronger. Maybe we shouldn't. Yeah, he's getting stronger. You would normally probably switch to the Gogeta, but we're gonna stay here because I want to see how much defense or how much damage he can sustain. All right, so let's do that, and then we'll do this to get the extra defense. All right, we have 80% extra defense this turn.
Time to get serious. Gonna go all out.
Stop, please. No more nerfing. Thank you very much. Okay. I forgot to check for the guard again. I think we have it, but I forgot to check. Imagine if we didn't, though. You know what would bail you out if you didn't have the guard? Potentially a dodge. Here we go. Double digits. So the target focus, still very much unbeatable. We love to see it. Next turn, we will see what happens. We are benched. Not benched. We are locked. Do we have guard? We still have guard. Okay. Given his tendency to attack in slot 3, I probably should put him in slot 3, but I'm kind of hoping he'll just do it in slot 1. Let's do this. Or maybe, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. I want the Frieza to get hit, man. I'm begging you. Let me go ahead and use it. Oh, I don't have a scouter. I don't have a scouter. Dang it, man. All right, well, the blues will not get hit. Vegeta will either get hit or the Frieza gets hit. We're just trying to win now. Please, super slot 1, please. 50% attack bonus to the gods, 50% attack bonus to the slot 3 Vegeta. We continue to nerf slowly, but he still continues to gain attack. 50% attack, 50% defense every turn up to 4 turns. So after this, one more turn and he will have peaked. At some point, it's gonna catch up to us. We really should switch to Gogeta. You know what I'm gonna do? Next turn, I'm gonna transform the AGL Vegeta into Gogeta. That way we can have scouting, and we can try to intercept the super attack once with Frieza. Okay. Oh, he's doing it right here. Dodge. Thank you, idiot. Appreciate it, moron. So like I said, I still stand by my full dodge build. I think that based on what we just experienced here, even at 100%, this Frieza cannot handle certain situations. Of course, with the target focus effect, he becomes invincible. But even with the target focus effect, if you are dealing with a super attack that can seal, if you have a chance to weasel out of that, that would be good, because all that built-up attack that you're going to be gaining from the target focus might be lost. So I think because of the current state of the game, how enemies can work, I think dodge is still ultimately the best thing you can do for the unit. But you saw how much fun we could have without the dodge, and there obviously comes some danger with it. But as you saw, RNG can either work for you or against you, so it just boils down to a matter of personal preference. But I think all things considered, in general, maximum dodge is the way to go. I will do one more experiment in the following video where I take this guy into the Gogeta clone event, but then after that I am switching back to this, and it very much hurts to realize that I'm gonna have to be spending quite a few stones to do this, because there's no longer the one Dragonstone promotion thing. But still, all around solid unit, a lot of fun, probably top 5 or top 4 in the game. I don't know about number 1 or number 2. But yeah, still overall very, very fun. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, obviously like down below. Let me know in the comments after you've seen my examples of what this guy can do, after you've listened to what I have to say, where do you think the best build would be down that spectrum? Would it be on the full dodge side, full additional, or no dodge side, somewhere in the middle? What's your optimal build, do you think? And do you agree or disagree with what I have to say about the unit? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you'll let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and remember to Dokkan responsibly.